Imagine holding a camera that doesn't just capture the moment, but actually predicts it. For years, every photographer and videographer had to make a painful choice. You either carried a fast camera for sports, or a high-resolution camera for details. You could never have both. If the action got too intense, you just started praying that your autofocus could keep up, or that your sensor wouldn't turn your image into a muddy, noisy mess. But that old era of compromise is officially dead. Nikon has just dropped a bomb on the camera industry, and it completely rewrites the rules of what a mirrorless system can do. This isn't just a minor upgrade or a safe, iterative update. This is a total declaration of independence for creators, and it is about to change the way you shoot forever. The absolute heart of this revolution is Nikon's brand new processing engine, the EXPEED. This isn't just a chip that manages data, it is an AI-driven powerhouse that actually predicts data. When you pair this processor with the new dual-stream stacked sensor, you aren't just getting higher megapixel counts. You are getting an unprecedented level of data bandwidth. The sensor feeds the processor so fast that it creates a pre-capture buffer that is effectively infinite. Think about what that actually means for your workflow. You are no longer waiting for the camera to finish writing files to your memory card. Instead, the camera is literally waiting for you to decide which split-second moment is actually worth keeping. This completely changes the psychology of how you take photos. You can finally stop spraying and praying, hoping you got the shot. You can start truly hunting for the perfect frame, knowing with absolute certainty that your hardware will never be the bottleneck. Redefining build quality and durability. But a great brain is useless without a body that can survive the real world, and this is where most other camera brands completely fail. They either build fragile toys that break under pressure, or heavy bricks that destroy your wrist by the end of a long wedding day. Nikon took a completely different path here. They designed a chassis composed of a proprietary magnesium carbon alloy. It is incredibly light in your hand, yet it feels as solid and tough as a weapon. The weather sealing isn't just built to survive a few splashes of water. This is professional-grade sealing, tested thoroughly in brutal environments that would instantly kill a standard mirrorless body. You can confidently take this camera right into a blinding desert dust storm, or a torrential downpour in the deep tropics. The delicate electronics inside remain entirely sealed in a vacuum-like environment, completely safe from the elements. If you think the photo specs are impressive, the video capabilities are where this camera truly begins to make the competition sweat. We are looking at internal 12-bit RAW video at frame rates that were previously considered completely impossible at this massive resolution. But Nikon didn't just chase big numbers on a spec sheet. They focused heavily on real-world reliability and thermal management. By utilizing a revolutionary new heat dissipation architecture, inspired by high-end thermal dynamics used in satellite technology, this camera runs incredibly cool. Even during extended, grueling 8K recording sessions, it keeps performing. There is no overheating, there are no random shutdowns, and there are no forced breaks while your client waits around. It is a pure, unadulterated workhorse designed specifically for the modern creator who views their camera as a literal extension of their own arm. An evolving software ecosystem. Now, a lot of people might see this and ask if it is all just marketing hype. It is completely fair to be skeptical because the camera industry has definitely lied to us before. But the true shift here is in the software ecosystem. Nikon has done something incredible by opening up their software development kit, SDK, for third-party developers. This means this camera is going to continuously evolve and improve long after you buy it. With future firmware updates, the built-in AI coprocessor will learn new tasks, adapt to brand new lighting conditions, and potentially unlock hidden performance modes that we haven't even dreamed of yet. You aren't just purchasing a piece of hardware that will be outdated in a few months. You are buying into an evolving, living platform designed to stay deeply relevant for years to come. The power of the Z mount, the massive physical diameter of the lens mount allows light rays to hit the outermost edges of the sensor perfectly straight. This eliminates dark corners, vignetting, and delivers perfect sharpness across the entire frame. This camera also unlocks the true, hidden potential of the physical hardware you might already own. Remember when the Nikon Z mount was first launched? Critics everywhere complained that the mount diameter was simply too big. Now, we finally see the genius behind that design choice. That massive, wide diameter allows light to hit the very far corners of this huge sensor with absolutely zero light falloff and mind-blowing sharpness. The system leverages the pure physics of that giant mount better than any camera that came before it. It creates a beautiful, symbiotic relationship between the glass lens and the sensor. The final result is an almost three-dimensional quality to your images. You don't just look at the picture on a screen, you actually feel the depth, the rich texture, and the raw reality of the moment. Step into the future of visual mastery. Let's be completely honest. This camera is definitely not for everyone. It is built specifically for the person who is tired of the marketing lies and the empty promises. It is for the creator who finally realizes that their current equipment is the only thing standing between them and their ultimate creative vision. This is a tool for those who want to stop arguing about technical specs on internet forums and actually start creating work that stops people dead in their tracks. It is, quite simply, the end of the camera industry as we used to know it, and the exciting beginning of a brand new era of visual mastery. If you have been sitting on the fence, waiting for a definitive reason to finally upgrade your gear, this is your sign. The old industry hierarchy has been completely toppled. The safe choices of yesterday are now the obsolete choices of today. Right now, you have a very clear choice to make. You can choose to stay left behind in the past, or you can step boldly into the future of what is truly possible with a modern mirrorless system. This is the exact moment where the industry has finally given us exactly what we have been demanding for years. There are no more excuses, no more frustrating compromises, and you finally have total control over your art. The Z7 III is officially the new standard and the new baseline for excellence. It is an absolute masterpiece of engineering, and it is easily my top recommendation for anyone serious about their craft. I frankly cannot wait to see the incredible things you create with it. We are entering a brand new year where the very definition of a professional is being completely rewritten. And you, with this right tool in your hand, are the one holding the pen. If you liked the video, subscribe, share the video, and hit the bell icon to stay ahead of the curve.